Welcome back to Southern Extreme TV, guys. I have a awesome tip video for you today, talking about coyote hunting since it is the just prime of the season for me here predator hunting in my home state of North Carolina. And I love doing these videos for you, mainly because I like trying to help people out, and I just want to try to help put more fur in the back of your truck. So today I'm talking about what do I think is the most important piece of equipment out of all my coyote hunting equipment. And I know some of you guys that know me, you might think that it's my ATN thermal imaging scope that I've got, and actually it's not. And the reason being is I was actually killing coyotes long before I ever got that scope. So basically that means that these coyotes can be killed without having some fancy scope or fancy night vision stuff. So that brings back the question, what is the most important piece of equipment that I have? And it is my Fox Pro electronic collar. And the main reason for this, guys, is Fox Pro just makes such a quality product. The customer service is probably the best customer service that I've ever dealt with, hands down. And guys, before we get too deep in this video, in no way, shape, or form have I ever been paid by Fox Pro. In no way, shape, or form have they ever even given me anything free. I've purchased every single thing that I own from them with my hard-earned money. So this is just me trying to help you guys out. Customer service is top-notch, make top quality equipment, and I have never had an issue out of any of their e-collars that I've bought over the years. Right now I'm on my 5th electronic collar. I went through, I don't even know which ones I went through. I know my last 2 was the Hellfire, and then now I am on the Shockwave. Shockwave has the pivoting speakers up front. It has all kinds of different equipment and different kind of settings that you can have where you can mix 2 sounds and play 2 sounds at one time, fade each sound in and out of each individual speaker. It just changes the game when you go out and you start coyote hunting. I know a lot of you guys might be diehard, you know, manual calls or mouth calls. Those things work absolutely great, and the reason being is a lot of people use these electronic calls, and sometimes these coyotes can get call shy. So that is the one downside to using an electronic caller, is it is the same sound over and over again. But with the manual, you do get a little variance on there, but still, absolutely the most important piece of equipment that I have is the Fox Pro electronic game collars. Some of the reasons why I think that it's so important is because it gets the sound away from you, and it gets it away from where you're setting up at. And the reason that that is so important is you have to think like a coyote or a fox or bobcat, whatever it is that you're hunting. And if you got that call out there 50, 60 yards away, you got you a crosswind coming, and you know your coyotes are staged over here on your left side, that coyote, instead of circling you where you're making the noise, maybe with your hand calls or your kissing or whatever it may be, instead of that coyote circling you, he's circling that call. So there's a lot smaller chance of that coyote smelling that call than it is of that coyote getting downwind of you and smelling you. That's probably the most important thing in my opinion, and it's also going to help on your follow-up shots. And the reason being is Fox Pro has a couple different features such as Fox Bang, and basically what that means is, let's say that after I shoot a coyote, maybe I want the first sound to play to be a coyote pup distress. A lot of their calls actually have this function where you can preset a specific sound at a specific call volume, that when your gun goes off, your remote will actually register your gun going off and will automatically switch to that sound at that volume and start playing. And what this allows is, if you call in those doubles, triples, quadruples, you take your shot on your first dog, you dump him and the other one starts scattering. Maybe you're playing an Eastern Cottontail Distress, but when you shoot that one, then all of a sudden it switches to a Coyote Pup Distress. A lot of times it'll get those 2 or 3 other coyotes that are out there to kind of stop, hesitate just for a second to kind of look back and see what's going on with their buddy, and then you can get you a second follow-up shot and get you a double, triple, or even a quadruple in some cases. So that's a really great function that Fox Pro has. They have several other features, and I'm not going to go into every one of them today. They have some awesome videos and some awesome tutorials on their website that will show you everything that they've got to offer as far as their electronic calls go. But without a doubt, guys, the just the range of sounds that you can put on these calls, anywhere from domestic animals to farm animals to deer, elk, duck, coyote, rabbit, deer. It's just they have so many different sounds, and all of them are natural sounds, which is really important for me, because a lot of e-collars that are out there, they try to sell you these things and it's actually somebody blowing a mouth call or blowing a howler and they're recording it. And yes, there's been a lot of coyotes killed off of recordings of people doing that, but it's still a manual mouth call. It's not a actual real rabbit squeal. It's not an actual real coyote howl. And these coyotes can actually pick up on that after a couple of times. So with the Fox Pro, you're not going to educate a coyote as much as you would with a recorded hand call. So I mean, there's just nothing but benefits to it. I guess one downside you could look at is that you have to keep the batteries charged, but I run the Fox Pro rechargeable AA batteries. It comes with a charging cable, and all you do is plug your call up. I actually started hunting this year on January 1st, and it is actually February 1st today, and I haven't charged my call all season. I'm actually charging it today because tonight is going to kick off my coyote hunting tournament, so we're going to be going around doing all that. But just an absolutely crucial piece into my arsenal. If I did not have or own a Fox Pro call, I would still kill a couple coyotes, but I would no way, shape, or form kill the amount of coyotes that I kill without it. So I highly encourage you guys, reach out to Fox Pro, go on their website, take a look at some of their collars. They have basically they have an e-collar out there for just about anybody that's looking to get into coyote hunting, all the way from their entry-level stuff that's probably running around $100 to $150, all the way up to probably almost $1,000. Just depends on what you want to spend. Just go in there, take a look at the different features, take a look at what each call offers. Call Fox Pro, ask them some questions. They're just like me and you. They're awesome to work with, and they'll answer any questions that you've got. But I highly encourage you guys to take a look at them, because it's going to put more fur in the back of your truck, and that's the goal. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap today's video up. As always, cannot thank you enough for watching my channel. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see stuff coming up in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button up here in the top left corner. It's going to mean the absolute world to me. I know we're starting out as a channel, and we're trying to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers, so I can only do that with your help. So make sure you hit that subscribe button up top, and hey, I'll be sure to bring you guys along for all of my videos coming up in the future. Thank you again for watching.